Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Much love to all my regulars. And hello to the new people. All right. Just loading up things here, letting people get in and settled for a moment. I hope you have your tea, coffee, wine, whatever you're having for your drink. So I have a quick question that I would seriously love some feedback on, you guys. What are your thoughts on the fact that nobody's heard anything from the alias of, what I believe to be the alias of Nicole Tessinger? Mrs. Jody Johnson is just completely MIA to this whole situation and scenario. If Jody Johnson was a real person, don't you think that we would have actually heard back some feedback from the person to say, hey, that's me, and I'm not Nicole, and no, you have it wrong, right? But we haven't gotten any of that. So I definitely want to know your thoughts on that. We are just gonna get right into the rest of this. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Linda. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're safe.
Hello?
Hi, is this Cindy?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Cindy. It's Officer James Frederick, PD.
How are you?
Good. I spoke to you a couple weeks ago, and I didn't get your address or date of birth for my report, so I was wondering if I could get that.
Okay, but I'm worried about it being on that witness list.
Okay. Unfortunately, probably not much I can do about that. They're going to need the investigators will have to talk to you. Are you saying one that's like published?
Yeah, that second affidavit has everybody on the witness list.
Okay.
And there's just a few of us, me, Addie, Sam, Samantha Paisley or other, I think Nikki or Nicole, Cassie, Cassandra, I think we're the ones that are on there and it says address pending. And it's honestly kind of scaring us a little bit.
Okay. So what I can do...
It's out there. Somebody, I mean, it's a link. So I had a friend go, you're on the second affidavit. And I said, what? And he sent me the link. It's just a court document.
Right.
That's public. And so that's kind of frightening us a little bit. And I'm a single woman. I don't have a big burly husband at home.
Right. So what I can do is I can forward your name or forward your concerns on to the lead investigator, and he can get in touch with the DA's office about how they want to handle that.
I mean, what do you think? Can I run and go get a P.O. box? Would that be something that I should do? Or do they just need to have that? I mean, I'm happy to give a physical address as long as the P.O. box would be the one that was published on the court document.
And I don't know how the publishing goes or how that stuff goes on the court side of it. I can't speak for that.
Okay.
I think that the necessary part of it is if they have to subpoena you for trial, they have to serve the subpoena in person. And so that's why we need the mailing address, if that makes sense.
Well, my birthday is 3/29/70. I can give you that part.
What is it? CINDY?
Yes.
And spell it out.
We'll just take out this one little information tidbit, right?
E as in Tom.
DE capital R O.
Yeah. I have no problem giving it. You know what I mean? It's just that I'm afraid of it being on the public document. And as soon as that second affidavit came out, I was probably 5 times more phone calls, middle of the night, everything. I mean, then they had my phone number somehow.
Okay.
So, media stuff like that. And it's sad that Frank and Sandy's, address is on there. But yeah, I'm totally 100% cooperative. I'm afraid of having that on that public document. Do you want to see what maybe the DA's office wants?
Yeah. So I'll notify Detective Baumover and have him give you a ring tomorrow.
Okay. So, again, totally in it. I mean, whatever you guys need, we're totally in it. That's that's just the only worry for me is that I don't. Sam and Addie both have husbands at home. I don't.
Right. Okay. So let me get with him, and then I'll have him give you a call. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
It's too bad that there were some people that were very afraid to have all of their information released because, in all honesty, the media shouldn't be contacting every person, but that is what they do, and it is a little bit scary and sad, and you don't want people beating down your door and calling you all the hours of the night.
Hello, you've reached Jeremy Lindstrom, Internet Sales Director with Built to Harm Motors. I look forward to returning your call as soon as possible, so please leave your name and phone number, and I will get back with you right away. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Jeremy. This is Officer James Frederick, PD. It's about 7 o'clock on Tuesday night. I'd spoken to you a couple weeks ago, and I just needed your home address and date of birth for my report. If you could, please give me a call back. I'll give you the phone number to Weld County Dispatch. That's 720-652-4222. Again, it's Officer James Frederick, PD, and that number is 720-652-4222. Thanks.
Certainly not trying to yell with my last comment there. I'm just ecstatic and excited that I figured something out. And basically, I was first to it. Whoop, whoop. I have the number, but I'm not looking for a lawsuit. I'm just looking for the truth and wondering how much involvement Nicole had with planting any seeds or discussions on this subject. Hashtag truth. You got that right, Tambra. 100%, girl.
Hello?
Hi, Addie.
Yes.
Hi, it's Officer James Frederick, PD.
Hey, Officer James. How are you?
Good. We spoke a couple weeks ago, and I didn't get your address or date of birth, and I need that for my reports.
Okay, no problem. Thanks for calling.
Yep.
My address is 410.
I'm like trying to get to it before it all gets spoken. Hang on. Unpause that. Because honestly, the guys, that information's not necessary. People don't need to know everybody's addresses. We're not looking to call these people. We know that everybody's suffered through enough. All we're doing is going through the files that Weld County has released to the public. So, Susan Smith, I was the first one to say that this alias is Jody Johnson is Nicole Kessinger. Not only that, but she's also been all over other creators' channels. And now suddenly the Jody Johnson thing is gone. The person's no longer commenting. They're like, the alias is gone.
Why? I noticed it was spelled wrong on the affidavit.
Okay, and what's your date of birth, Addie?
Hi, boss. NK needs to be in prison. Well,
Hong Kong?
No, just the cell.
Okay. That's all I needed. I appreciate you calling me back.
No problem. Thank you so much, and thank you for everything that you guys did.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks. All right. Have a good night.
Bye.
Okay.
I mean, you
bye-bye.
can just hear the sound of the heartbroken voice, the devastation. So not cool what Chris did.
Hi.
Hey.
I appreciate you calling me back.
Yeah, no, that's no problem. You needed the spelling of my name?
Yeah.
Okay. It is C-R.
And what's your date of birth, Christina?
I always pop on to the sensitive subject area. Like, oh my goodness.
Dash.
Okay.
And the address, it's 2 words. It's Kai.
That's a great idea, Tambra. No, I hadn't thought about that.
Tacoma, okay.
Street.
Okay.
And the city is...
But the alias still gets me, guys. Like, I freaking knew that I was talking to Nicole Kessinger, for crying out loud. I'm telling you, there was just something in my gut that was like, this sounds fishy. This person sounds like somebody I can't even trust. And all these alarm bells are going off in my head as the more that we had talked, because I literally had FaceTime calls with this person, and I've mailed her some things.
This is my home. This is everything.
Okay, so that's the only phone number you have?
Yeah, besides my husband.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We all have cell phones. We don't have any home numbers.
Okay. Can I just get your husband's phone number as a secondary number?
Yes, that's fine. It's 808.
Hold on real quick.
7.
808.
That's correct.
And what's your husband's name?
It's Deloy, D-E.
I guess I really didn't open these in order. Oh well. Sorry, folks.
been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 24039363660 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, this message is for Addie. This is Officer James Frederick, PD. I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago. I just needed to get your current address and date of birth for the reports. If you could, please give me a call back. Probably best to call dispatch 720-652-4222. Again, it's Officer James Frederick, PD, and that number is 720-652-4222. Thanks.
You have reached the voicemail box of 44337509773.
Hi, this message is for Sam. This is Officer James Frederick, PD. I spoke to you a couple weeks ago via phone, and I just needed to get your current address and date of birth for the reports. If you could, please call me back via Weld County Dispatch. That's 720-652-4222. Again, it's Officer James Frederick, PD, 720-652-4222. Thanks. Hi, Christina.
Hello?
Hi, Christina.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi, this is Officer James Frederick, PD.
Hey, how are you?
Good. I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't get your address and date of birth. I was wondering if you'd be able to give that to me.
Freaking reporters on here now. I hope they all feel absolutely awful. That every single person on this call list, for crying out loud, was too scared practically to give them their information. Like, that's a whole load of crap. I can't believe that the media would treat victims and people who are involved in this like that.
It was like people wanted to know, so how's your mom doing with all this? And, that kind of thing. And with the day before, the week before school was starting, it was just freaking, to be honest.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what the DA's office will do, but I think it's important because if they have to serve a subpoena or something,
Sure.
they need to be able to send it to you and get in contact with you.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So I gave the woman today my address. I'll just give it to you again.
Okay. Is it Samantha?
Yeah, I was just saying that if there is, any reporters listening right now, they honestly should feel awful. They really shouldn't be bombarding the children and the adults of this entire scenario over Chris Watts. Like, seriously, I guess over the next big story. There's enough info in all of what was released from Weld County to make 1,000 stories, but yet they're going to bombard kids and the people who are involved in this. That's so disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm not media though, and so I guess I have a different outtake on that, because sometimes they could be a little ruthless, and that's not very nice. That's really not very nice at all.
6, 2, 1.
So basically this entire upload, which, you guys, I'm showing you like I'm opening it, right? I'm showing it as though you had downloaded it for yourself and you're opening it up yourselves. And all of this I can see now is just phone calls and information, getting personal information from people that were involved and knew Shanann and knew the Ruziks and knew, Bella and Cece and Chris. So we'll carry right along with that. I'm glad that we've had some great interactive conversation regarding the alias that I brought to everybody's attention. Okay. No, you didn't miss my birthday. It's on the 19th, guys. If anyone's interested in doing anything for me or sending me an e-card or something like that, my email address and mailing address you can find in the About You page on my channel. Try to turn off channel and on again. Yeah, that works too, Gigi. That's a great way to explain it. I really wasn't sure how to explain the refresh button, because it looks like an arrow that's going in a circle, and it's usually up by your going back and going forward on a page, on any page. But I'm sure that my description of it is probably not very easy to follow. So I was like, you might be best to just Google the whole thing. All right, first minute or so of the search warrant that happened.
The other dog is in the kennel.
Poor Dieter. It's so hard to listen to him because he's just in such a panic. I don't know if anybody else online right now are pet owners, but I'm sure that I'm not alone in that thought, that you can literally hear the panic in his little bark. It's just sad. I get chills sometimes watching these parts, because this was all when it first happened and they were just beginning their, investigative stuff. And, in all honesty, I believe that their spirit was still around. Yes, I personally believe that the spirit was still lingering, with the three of them there.
That's her nickname. That's a few news. I saw what that was. So yeah, somebody else showed up. I was a fan. So we have to be real careful. We had to take a lot of pictures from that perspective. And here we're going to try to.
Last piece to this warrant search Chris Watts. Just an empty place now. Yeah, such a waste in a sense too, right? He didn't have to do any of this. They could have sold the home, downsized. The girls and Shanann would have carried on being amazing and done great things, I'm sure. But Chris decided to just annihilate that whole thing, and for nothing, for no reason, for real, for a piece of ass, really.
Go back in there. Go back in there. Well, I'll tell you when you're done.
This is when they were reenacting what was
Keep going. Hold on and keep switching.
Supposedly the story saying that Shanann was caught strangling the girls, and he saw that when he got in there, he did it to her out of anger, which was blah, 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 a whole bunch of freaking lies. But this was...
Okay, now the other one.
This was the poor officers having to reenact this crazy man's thinking, for nothing. Like, the fact that he was, making them run around like this, And he knew damn well the entire time what happened, how it happened, when it happened, where it happened, and why it happened. But he didn't want to give up any of that, right? Disturbing on every freaking level for me, you guys. My heart bleeds for the fact that these officers had to go through things like that they had to pick out the girls from the oil tanks. I don't think I'll ever forget about this case. Like, it's embedded in me forever. Thank you, Chris Watts. Not really, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't even imagine what they have to go through and see and do just to get to the truth. Like, he knew the truth the whole time. That's what's so stupid. Like, you knew exactly what you did to your family, and you just left them there like they were nothing. That's crazy. I honestly am a firm believer that Chris had a fairly normal upbringing, and in all honesty, I don't think we can blame Cindy Watts altogether. I think Chris was a grown-ass man when he went through with all of this, and it was his choice. And I mean, I'm not saying like they discouraged or encouraged. I just think they didn't know either way. So blaming them in for my opinion, it just, like, I'd rather just blame who's actually responsible for this. Did Nicole Kessinger plant any seeds in Chris's mind? Was this a topic of conversation on any level at any time? Do you know what I mean? Like, were we ever really able to get absolutely everything back that was deleted? Were we able to see the GPS coordinates of Nicole Kessinger? No. We didn't even get a polygraph out of her, but we sure as hell know she lied a lot, right? He was so calm. It's disturbing, right, Linda?